Thanks for joining us, everybody. We are back one more time to discuss the conference championships and what is going to go down this weekend. We've got the Cincinnati Bengals now facing the Kansas City Chiefs in Kansas City, and San Francisco will travel on the road to visit Philadelphia. And before we get into that, just want to say thanks to everyone for watching us and enjoying the banter that we have back and forth as we talk about this. We got an Eagles fan, we got a 49ers fan, and then there's Matt and I. So yeah. Anyway, guys, how you doing? Let's get this going here.
I'd feel a lot better if Dan wasn't repping that ugly ass shirt up there.
Ooh, oh, shots fired. Shots fired. All right, let's start with the AFC game here. The Bengals at the Chiefs. You've got Joe Burrow, who has won 3 road playoff games on his resume, and he's beaten Patrick Mahomes 3 times, 3 straight times. Now Mahomes is kind of beat up with his ankle, a little bit questionable there. His ability. Let's start with you, Matt. What do you think is going to happen here in the AFC Championship game in Kansas City?
Guys, I have to tell you about, I'm the type of person that always bets on Patrick Mahomes. It doesn't matter who he's playing. It doesn't matter where, when. I'm always Mahomes. And a few years ago in the Super Bowl when they lost the Bucks, I kept putting down money and more. And eventually I told myself enough is enough. And I said since that day that I would never, ever, ever, ever still, I didn't care. I was never not going to bet on Patrick Mahomes. But Joe Burrow is him. I've seen enough to go into Buffalo with everything that's going on and beat that Bills team. And he just looks so cool doing it. I have every bit of faith that Cincy is going to go back to the Super Bowl. I have them winning 27-21 at Arrowhead this upcoming Sunday.
Ooh, oh, all right. Okay. All right. Let's take that over to Dan. What do you think? What's going to happen? Are you with Matt, or are you kind of you going against you with the Chiefs here?
I'm with Matt. I think that Burrow has the Chiefs number. I mean, he's averaging over 300 yards. He's tossed 9 touchdowns against the Chiefs. Everyone's talking about Mahomes and the Chiefs offense, which of course is great. The Chiefs defense just, isn't that good. And I think that's something that Burrow can take advantage of with all of his weapons. I know the offensive line isn't as healthy as it could be, but it's been healthy enough. And Mahomes' ankle is really a big concern for me. I mean, a high ankle sprain just doesn't heal in a week. It just doesn't happen. It's usually a 6-week injury, having to come back the next week. And I think it's on his plant foot too. So when he drops back to pass, he's going to feel it every single snap. So I just trust Burrow more in this situation than Mahomes, even if it is in Kansas City. I have Cincinnati winning 31-21.
Okay. Justin, what do you think?
I think Matt, man, I share a lot of the same feelings as Matt. He said you don't fade Mahomes, and guess what? I'm still not fading Mahomes, baby. I'm going with the Chiefs in this one. And you know what? This is more about, I'm not fading. It's not necessarily if I'm playing Mahomes, fading Mahomes. This is more on Andy Reid. I think Andy Reid flexes his muscle. He's thrown some crazy plays out there, had really good play calling over throughout the season. And there's a reason why Andy Reid went with the Eagles to 4 straight NFC championships, why he's going to AFC championships year after year with this Chiefs team. I think Andy Reid flexes that muscle, gets the run game going in some creative ways using Kadarius Toney, Sky Moore, all the backs that they have, and takes the pressure off Mahomes. This isn't a Tyreek Hill dependent team. And I think we see this week, it's not a Pat Mahomes all-in led team. Like, they'll need him to be effective and make throws. But I see this Chiefs team winning with the run game. Give me the Chiefs over the Bengals in this one, 23-21.
Ooh, man. I like the fact that we have Justin coming in with the kind of like the opposite of what we were talking about earlier. I don't know, man. It's going to be hard to beat the Chiefs, but Burrow has done it before. And the ankle injury to Mahomes is just kind of, I think that if Mahomes were healthy, this would be just an awesome game, and it still might be. But oh man, I mean, was it Burrow has beaten the Chiefs by like 3 points, I think, each time. So it's going to come down to that right at the end. And I love your take, Justin, about how Kansas City is going to, kind of like adjust their game plan and try to include more of their weapons. So I could see that happening. Man, it's just hard to say no to Joe Burrow right now. He's so on fire. So I'm going to go with the Bengals here. Believe it or not, 4th road win for Burrow in the playoffs. That's my pick. So, wow, we got 3 for the Bengals and 1 for the Chiefs. So
I think we got to start asking the question. I think Justin hates the Bengals. You know, the Ravens blowout last week, and now picking against Justin. Is there?
You know, I got a Cincinnati Bengals hat in my closet too.
Oh,
you know,
okay.
and so
there it is.
It's not even a hate. Maybe it's just I'm underestimating this Bengals team, and I'm still holding on to the fact that Joe Burrow is a young quarterback, or that they are going through growing pains. This team's added a lot of first-round talent. This team has a great coach in Zach Taylor. He's been coaching this team well. Joe Mixon is a great running. This defense has been playing at an elite level over the second half of the season. So maybe I'm just not giving the Bengals enough props. But you know, hey, the Ravens were one play away from knocking them out. So we'll see how it goes this weekend. Don't be calling me out like that, man.
we could potentially have the Bengals versus the 49ers part 3 in the Super Bowl, which is kind of interesting. And we'll take that as the storyline.
All
right.
I'm not gonna take that.
Yes. All right. So, hey, wait. Sorry, Dan. Speaking of NFC, let's talk about the NFC Conference Championship game in Philadelphia. Philadelphia coming off a convincing win. And then San Francisco also looking good as well against Dallas in a hard-fought defensive battle. You know what? We're going to save the goods for the later here. Matt, what do you think is going to happen for this?
Wait, I have to go first here? Oh, God.
I want you to go first, yes.
You want me to go first? I am going to straight up – I'm taking the Eagles. And, Justin, I love you, and it's nothing against you.
Yes, it is.
I want to see – I haven't seen Brock Purdy, like, really – have to, like, you know, I don't know. I think he's going to be in a tough situation to go into Philadelphia. I think it's going to be a really close game. And you know what? If he proves me wrong, I'll take that. But I just think at the end of the day, I think Philly pulls it out. I think they're going to the Super Bowl.
I think let me go with my take here next, and then you guys can battle it out. I think this is going to be a very good game. Both teams have really good defenses, of course, and they're led by their defense. Offense has been, I would say for Philadelphia, for Jalen Hurts, it's coming easily lately, and all throughout the year, I guess, if you want to look at it that way. But against a tough, good defense, we haven't really seen what Philadelphia can do there. And you could also say the same for San Francisco. I just think this is going to be a close game. I think that San Francisco has a few more weapons, and on defense, I think they just have the personnel to make it happen and the coaching ability. I kind of lean San Francisco here. I am sorry to say, but shoot, I don't know. Let's go with you, Dan. What do you think is going to happen? How's this going to transpire?
What's the score of your game?
My game score? Let's go 20-17. That's a popular defensive battle. How about that?
All right. I never liked you, Jeff. So here's what I think. I think that San Francisco is easily the best defense that we've had to face all year. They have the best. Yes, this is a we segment now. They easily have the best linebackers. I think that Warner and Greenlaw are going to present a situation that we haven't, had to deal with all year. That is probably going to limit some of the running that Jalen Hurts is famous for. I think they definitely have the speed. I think, Warner staying with CeeDee Lamb down the field last week was incredible. I think that their defensive line, led by Bosa, is very good. I think their secondary isn't as great, but if you don't have time to throw, that's not something you have to worry about. So I definitely think it's going to be a challenge for us offensively. I'm interested to see how they deploy Goddard and the two receivers. That's going to tell me, how we win this game. On the flip side, I think it really does, depend on Purdy. He didn't play the best game against Dallas. I mean, there are a couple throws that could have gone the other way, especially the 1-2 digs that he just dropped. If he does catch that, we might be having a different story. But he didn't, and credit where credit is due. They did win that game. I think Dallas showed some ways to kind of limit San Francisco's offense. I think that if you can pressure Purdy, and I think we have the personnel in place to pressure Purdy, he might make some bad decisions. But credit again where credit is due. He's had an unbelievable year, especially for the position that he's been in. I think it'll be a really close game. I don't think that either team is going to blow the other out. I think that's disrespectful to the talent on both sides. But I do think that in the end, the fact that we have Jalen Hurts and they don't is going to be the difference. I think it's going to be a really close game. I think it's going to be 21-17 Philly, and it come down to the last possession. Well, they'll be winning going to the last possession, but we go down to the field and win at the end.
Boom! There it is. Okay, all right, Justin, what do you got to say here, man? What's your take?
I hear you, Dan. But I ain't listening to none of that shit. None of it, baby. This is the home we're talking. The all biased opinion. The Niners are going to win this game. Going to go into Philly, go into the link, and destroy the Eagles. Now, I'm going to take off the biased jersey. I'm going to take off the hat. This is going to be a good football game, and this is probably
destroy.
This
he said
is
destroy.
This is the honest take, the better side, the Justin. If I didn't have this jersey on take, the Eagles are a good football team, and they went and dismantled this Giants team last week. This defense is top tier for a reason. Getting healthier now that the playoffs are going, getting C.J. Gardner-Johnson back. The secondary is elite, and this Niners team did struggle a little bit. Brock Purdy in general struggled a little bit with the pressure that Dallas provided last week. And so when I look at Brock Purdy, it's can he not make those errant throws? Can he protect the football and get the ball into the playmaker's hands? And I have a little bit of concern, honestly. I have a little bit of concern about Brock Purdy and his ability this weekend. So if it gets to him and he's flustered, this is going to be a longer game than anticipated for the Niners. And the thing is, this Eagles offense plays right into what the Niners try to do, and that's eliminate the big play. And the Eagles really don't need the big play, like where Dallas needs the big chunk yardage in order to move their offense. Philly's okay with 4 yards from Miles Sanders, a 2-yard run from Jalen Hurts, a quick out to Devontae Smith or A.J. Brown, a quick up the middle to Dallas Goedert. That's how this Philly defense runs. So the Niners are going to have to start crowding in, and that's where those deep shots come, your A.J. Brown, your Devontae Smith big play. So I am very concerned as a Niner fan. I think both of these teams are evenly matched, and that's where the better logic stops. I'm going to say that's where that ends, because the Niners is finna win, baby. The Niners are going to win 24-17. We go into CenturyLink and get the win. I don't want to hear none of that, Dan. No more.
Wow. There we go. Hey, I got to ask. Is that a Jeff Garcia jersey? What is that there?
This is on the mend right now. This jersey is on the mend, and there's not a lot of people with the Trey Lance jersey.
Oh, okay, all right.
That can say that. So we might be talking about quarterback situation next year, but let's see how Purdy does on this Super Bowl run we're on.
Got it. All right. Wow, that is some serious talk back and forth here. Wow. So we got 2 for Philly and 2 for San Francisco in this game.
And I'm the tiebreaker too, so Niners are going to win.
We shall see. Will we have 2 road games or 2 road teams winning, or will the home teams prevail? We'll see. It's going to be good no matter what. I just kind of hope that Mahomes can put forth some sort of an effort with that bummed ankle. I'd hate to see Kansas City's chances, kind of go by the wayside as a result of that. So. But looking forward to it. And is any parting thoughts you got? Dan looks like you wanted to say something there.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Brock Purdy folding like a wet paper bag in the pressure that is Lincoln Financial Field. Because I was trying to be nice and give the 49ers credit, and Justin just comes in and we're going to destroy Philly. I mean, that's fine. I mean, your guy was a 7th round rookie for a reason. He's going to fold. He doesn't have the mental fortitude to come into Philly and win a game. So that's just going to be how it is.
The only time that your team really gets in is when a backup comes in, Nick Foles comes in there, somebody irrelevant. At the end of the day, I want to see a rematch. And we're going to see a Super Bowl rematch one way or the other. Niners Chiefs, Niners Bengals, it doesn't matter. Let the Super Bowl repeats come in. I don't care how the turnout is. We going to the Super Bowl. Philly going down this week.
Can you name the rookie quarterbacks that have made it to the Super Bowl?
Brock Purdy.
Tom Brady?
Sign, seal, deliver, baby.
Tom Brady wasn't a rookie.
He wasn't a rookie that year?
He wasn't a rookie that year. That was the second
game.
Okay. But like I said,
the only.
But in all seriousness, it's gonna be a close game. I mean, they have a ton of talent. I just trust my quarterback over theirs. That's really what it comes down to.
I also see 4 good, strong teams. So no matter what, we should have a pretty good Super Bowl and a good representation from each
Another
conference.
interesting turn would be the Andy Reid Bowl. If it was Eagles and Chiefs, like that'd be kind of cool to see, because Andy Reid, I think, is going to get a lot of respect if he gets the Chiefs to the Super Bowl. And we'll be talking about him in that Bill Belichick tier of, is he one of the greatest coaches ever if he can get another Super Bowl ring for this Chiefs team? So that'd be kind of cool, like Eagles, Chiefs. I wouldn't mind that either.
Yeah, see, he said he wouldn't mind the Eagles winning. I would never say that about the 49ers.
Hey, I'm keeping it real. I got to keep it real.
No,
Sometimes.
you do.
We could also have the Kelsey Bowl.
Yes.
The brothers against each other with Eagles Chiefs. So
That's right.
that could be
Lot
interesting
of
as well.
good
Lots of storylines.
A lot of storylines.
All right.
Only one
great.
storyline matters, and that's Niners winning this weekend, baby. Niners winning. Going into the league. I wish I go out to Philly right now. I go into there. I don't care where. I start talking my shit. I don't even care. I don't.
Oh,
All right. Well, you know what? I would love to see that because those Philly fans can be darn right lethal, can't they?
Yes.
I've seen it firsthand.
Yeah.
They want to throw a beer. I'll catch them out the air. They want to throw some food. Give me half a hot dog. It's fine. Hey, we winning. At the end of the day, I would go in there. You know what, Dan? I wish you guys luck, man. It's been a good season for Philly, though, too. You know, been a good season. Y'all had the undefeated streak for a while, and I like what Philly's doing, man. So if anybody beats us, I wouldn't be mad. Jalen Hurts, man, a lot of respect to him and what he's done this season.
Yeah, like I said last week, the 49ers beat Dallas. I can't hate them. So at least it was in Dallas. Like if we happen to lose, I mean, so be it. But it wasn't Dallas. Niners are a great team. Like they deserve, they deserve to be where they're at.
You could have two non Super Bowl teams, but playoff teams hanging up on that wall back there now.
All right, man, that's enough.
Okay. All right.
I'll make a bet.
Okay. What's the
do
bet?
If the 49ers win, I'll come on the show next week with 49ers gear on. If the Eagles win, you come with Eagles gear.
I'll go get some Eagles gear. Fair enough.
Deal?
All right.
Deal.
Here we go. Uniform bet. I like it. All right. Well, hey, this has turned into the Dan versus Justin show, and that's okay.
This was always going
Matt
to be
and
the
I
Dan
are both
versus
kind of
Justin
spectators here, which is good with us. But all right. Well, let's wrap this up, and we'll see what happens here at the end of the weekend. For Matt, Dan, and Justin, I am Jeff Hasley. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
See ya.